Greetings, humans. And I'm Johnny, and welcome back to the Windmill of Corpses. Oh boy. So, 5K. Thank you so much. When we started this channel, we wanted to have 1K by, like, a year after we started the channel. We got 1K in less than half a year, and now a year and a half later, we're at 5K. You guys are crazy! Do you have nothing better to do? Yes, you guys really are crazy, and we're very, very grateful for your lack of sanity, and for your rather dubious choice to spend your time with us. Okay, so, in order to celebrate reaching 5,000 of you lovely humans, we have a CD there called Humans, and you may have noticed that we have a full Dear Mother setup again. So, Dear Mother on the walls, Dear Mother on the t-shirts, and the other CD is Dear Mother. And the reason for that is because the first ever reaction on our channel was to a Dear Mother song. And what we're going to watch now is not Dear Mother, but the first ever reaction on our channel to a Dear Mother song. Now, if you've seen our 1K anniversary more than a year ago, you saw that we're quite fond of torture with our quite gruesome try not to headbang challenges that got us somewhat pitted against each other, although that's also in our nature. There are numbers high enough in the universe to quantify how much I hate you right now. So, that was torturous. That will be nothing compared to this. Yes. Nothing is more painful than having to see yourself. Yes. One thing is, though, having to see yourself do something you're specifically better at now than you were back then. Yes. So, we're already seeing the first frame. It's framed like absolute garbage. I'm in agony. Party clothes on, ready for the hellhole. Yes. I'm ready! No! Oh, hi. Greetings, humans. I'm George, and I'm Andrei, and you're watching The Windmill Full of Corpses. No! That's the wrong intro! That is the wrong intro, yes. That oh hi is so cringe. The framing is terrible, our headphones are already visible. Where's the video gonna go? I think up in the corner. And yeah, like we're all fidgeting and none of us is looking at the camera. Yeah, because you people were terrifying back. You're still terrifying now, but we can simply cope with it better now. Let's go! This is our first video. We want to make this into a reaction channel / other things. Focusing mainly on metal? Yeah, metal stuff. I mean, if you have other things work too, but mostly we're metalheads. You can probably tell from all the fluffs in our heads. Yeah, so there's that. I mean, of course, all that goes around anything, basically any metal goes. We don't have much genre preferences or whatever. Anyway, when it comes to what we'll be reacting to, that's gonna be mostly your job, because you'll be the ones dropping suggestions. You did a very good job. I would say at this point I was quite obliviously unaware of how much I would be boosting my own stuff in reactions like a selfish, self-absorbed narcissist that I am. I was kind of aware. I know you. I could tell it was coming. When your peers know you better than you know yourself. Yeah. But I'm sorry, everything about this is terrible. Our stance is terrible, like we look like terrified rabbits. The framing is terrible, you can see the table, you can see the headphones, yes. And your face looks like you're gonna die, yes. It's like, please don't kill me. I felt like I was gonna... Fun fact, the first time we demoed trying to film, I actually got sick. That's why we became corpses. Yes. We died trying to start this channel. Yes. Let's go, let's see what the dorks have to say next. But for now, we don't have any suggestions. Yeah, so we're just starting with this one. It's a band that actually he introduced me to, and we're gonna check out their third single from, I have no idea if there's a title yet for an album they're releasing or stuff like that. So the band is called Dear Mother. It was actually formed by the ex-guitarist and drummer from Delane, which by now disbanded, I think, but the band actually existed before Delane disbanded. I think the album is just going to be self-titled, and what they're doing is, for this year, they're releasing a single per month. I think this is already the third one. It's called Satellite. I heard the first two, and you already said it's the third single and you heard the first two twice, and you're giving a lot of very unnecessary trivia. And you know what's really funny about this to me? I let you do all the talking so that now that we cringe, all the awkward spotlight is on you. Yeah, well, you know what sucks the most? I think every now and then I still do that. The repeating information. Because I don't listen to myself talk, so I forget what I say. Yeah, but the flow's a lot more natural in our videos now. Yeah, and people are looking at us more for the faces and the shenanigans and the incoherence than any coherence. Yeah, like the main mistake we try to do here is that we expected we would actually be insightful on our first ever. Yeah, and then we realize it's much smarter to capitalize on being stupid. Yes.
I thought they were pretty sick. It's somewhere along the lines of alternative / metalcore. Really catchy.
God, just get to the song.
Think Architects, I guess. Yeah, I think so too. I heard the first single, I don't know the second one so well. So I think we can probably get into this. Just before we get in, I also want to say that we just did this because we want to connect with people with similar passions, so feel free to comment, feel free to tell us whatever, and we would love to hear from you and what you think about our clips and music and recommendations and anything. And
our clips and music? We don't have music! I think you said music recommendations. It's not implicit. Hang on, I said music recommendations? Never mind. Everything I'm saying is stupid too. Also, I find it hilarious that we're actually telling people to comment. It's like, it's the internet. People will comment. Also, we forgot to mention hate. You're free to hate us. Yes, you totally are free to do that. We don't take anything whatsoever personally. Okay, even if you make it specific, that is personal. Let's see how badly we could headbang. Okay.
Definitely give us feedback. We have no idea what we're doing.
Yeah, you bet that!
Okay, so then, we get into it? Let's go, yeah.
Still don't.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you use this thing?
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Still love the song though. Yes.
I had to look back and realize that I kind of destroyed everything good for me that I had going.
I'm Janet, and I'm an alcoholic.
Within the sun, the soul you might still find. Fractured, died, and hope you'll be alright. Without pointing at consequences, my condolences. Stay well out of sight. Why don't we find the reason? And why don't we understand? The brave will spot the liars. You're undermined. You're under my command. You're destroyed by fire, won't be found. Almost never brought it to the ground.
Okay, this is very different from the first two. Yeah, it really struck me with the intro. I mean, there's been some...
Okay, so... Look at me pulling the chair! Now I remember that back then we used to pause a lot and we actually got shit for it. And thank you guys for doing that, because the format we have now with just 1 pause per song, or 2 if it's 10 minutes long, is way better. The second thing I gotta say is now we have a sense for when to pause. Like, we can tell when there's a transition verse chorus. Now you pause like literally after the first lyric in the chorus. Like, it's... I can tell why it drives people mad. Yeah. And I'm doing this all the time, and I'm holding my knee, and I'm like, don't look at me, I'm terrified. I'm a terrified little baby, help! Yeah, and I'm like sitting on that table like I have no spine. Which, psychologically speaking, is true. But, I have an actual spine, and I can, stay up straight and pretend I have a psychological spine. Yes. Hoping at some point I grow one. And while we're at it, a pair would also work. Okay, but yeah, this rape is painful. Everything about this is painful. Let's go.
Songs done on this sort of topic before, and it's really emotional. And I guess heavy, but this is more of a ballad.
I guess heavy.
I have thoughts too. I kind of like how they did the video. It's with all the blurry effects over the image, it really gives it the psychedelic vibe that relates to, I guess, being on a high, not the healthy type. And that was really relatable. And also, it's... Well, this is supposed to be kind of carefree and fun, but that's kind of a heavy message to start off with.
Yeah.
So I'm curious how they approach it, but I guess it's definitely an important topic.
Yeah. Based on what I just said, that's another thing I used to do wrong. I would try to plan the headspace that I would have on the video to think of how it would come across on camera. And that completely spoils the point of a reaction like, hey, let's make this fun! Oh, it's about drug addiction. Crap. Now, we have evolved, and we still don't actually adapt to what's on camera. We just know how to react with humor to just about literally anything. Yes. I think it's not exactly ethical. Yes, it's not, you know. A lot of times there's someone's real feelings and hard work over the years and blood, sweat, and tears poured in that song, and we're just like... bleep. Okay, we've only went through 4 minutes out of like 12, so let's let some of it go.
And I really like his voice. This dude is really good on both cleans and screams, and well, on an emotional song, it's a bit different than what I heard on the others. So let's see where this keeps going. He also does the videos, by the way.
Through this constellation, when cancellations misused, and students will be used.
Yeah.
It's like, strangle me now! How can you have no reaction to that drop?
It's like a kind of balladic kind of song. It has this really wavy pace to it and all this emotion, but if you listen in the background on the drums and on the guitars, there's all this technicality going in. Yeah, what I want to say about the vocals is what I really liked on 12 Years in Exile that he did is a lot of sort of fade-ins between cleans and growls, and here it's sort of more compartmented, like there's a clear division between cleans and well, they're not growls because this isn't exactly death metal, but like the harsh screamo. Yeah, well, I don't like to call that either because people generally don't tend to take the screamo term that well, but
I actually still agree with that. And one more thing that I noticed that I just did now. I used to say, one more thing I want to say, one more thing I notice, and I just said that now. That hasn't gone away. Is that an annoying tick? Should I get rid of that? You know what I think? I think probably more than half of the things we're cringing about in this video still happen today. That's so bad! So, I have an idea, and let us know if we should do this. Let us know if we should react to one of our current videos and see if it's as painful.
I'm actually not sure what exactly it means too. When I say screamo, I refer to like how Chester did screams in Linkin Park, and that's actually something I really like. So yeah, I didn't mean anything disrespectful when I said screamo. Yeah. Anyway,
this whole video is disrespectful.
I'm thinking it's gonna go in a guitar solo, but let's see. Yeah.
You'll destroy my fire.
quality of the song is oh, it's done? Song's finished? Oh, I'm so surprised. Look at me being surprised.
That's him.
I still don't know
who that is.
Dude featured
I'm
there.
gonna look into that.
Speaking of being unethical.
Okay.
Not okay.
That was pretty nice.
No, it
yeah,
wasn't.
I liked it. It's not what I was expecting. First two songs were really heavy. Yeah. Especially the second, and really bombastic and really fun. Yeah. And this was all heavy. Yeah, I guess it's mostly due to the topic. I kind of want to follow up on what we said about genres at the beginning. In terms of genre preferences, well, we're not discriminating among genres or anything, but to the extent to which I can talk about myself, I generally like things more complex. So this structure with the verses and choruses can tend to feel a little bit flat for me sometimes. Maybe too predictable. Yeah, and like you kind of know what's gonna... Yeah, and it's also kind of a poppy thing to do, how they sort of lifted the vocals into a bit of a higher register over the last chorus. Yeah, you play the chorus and then you play it again higher. Well, I've kind of stopped caring about this stuff so much, but what I really like about this band is just how they put their sound together, like the production. Because it's really heavy. Like even on this song, if you listen to the drums and the guitar, it's still pretty heavy. It's got that bite. Yeah, you actually took that out of my mouth. Yeah, and they also have this kind of electronic element. Yeah, a little. So it's really cool. They did not go in a guitar solo. Yeah. I kind of wish they had. I don't know if there are any solos in the other songs. Yeah, now that I think of it, I don't think they have guitar solos. They have a breakdown. But they don't have... In which one? In Symbiosis. Yeah, I don't...
Album wasn't out yet. We did not know Vertigo is a thing. Yes. That has a solo. Listen to Vertigo. Do it now. It's a good solo.
I don't know Symbiosis that well. You gotta listen to it. Okay. So I guess that's probably... Yeah, this is pretty much what we have to say. I like the song. For now, I think I like the others two better. I'm not very keen on this sort of heavy topics. I mean, it depends, actually. It depends, I guess, on your headspace at a certain time and of how relatable they are to you personally. And none of us had any issues with drug abuse. At least not just yet. Hey, watch it. But... yeah, overall I like the song. I like the melodies. I like the lead guitar melodies a lot, and definitely the vocals. It's definitely a song that showcases what this guy can do on the clean vocal department, and like on emotions and stuff like that. There was some screaming there as well. Yeah, so I like that. A little bit. Little bit. But it just... I don't know, I'm gonna listen to it again a few times. I feel like it takes a while to really get into the vibe of it and to see what it's about. And I kind of walked into this expecting something more like this. Yeah, probably. But let us know what you think. Yeah, let us know if you know the band. Do you have anything else you want to say? No, I don't think so. I think that's about it. Other than maybe just go down there and do your thing and give us suggestions and like and subscribe and all the stuff that YouTubers have to say. Yeah. Like, subscribe, follow us, whatever, I don't know. And we want to hear from you. We want suggestions. We don't have any at the moment. We have thoughts of our own of what we could check out, but we want to hear from you. That's gonna be our priority, to check out what you asked for. Yep. And yeah, I guess that's it. See you in the next one. Cheers. Bye.
What's that outro? Oh my god! Oh no! I'm out! Oh god! I think we were both reaching to pause here at the end because it was like, please be over with already. Okay, so I'm gonna do something I didn't expect. I'm actually gonna say something good, which is, I think we actually spent more time talking about the music than we do nowadays. Yes, because now we're too busy berating ourselves in every possible way. That's fun. Yeah. And it's a great thing to capitalize on. Yeah. Especially if you're a hypocrite. But It's so bad.
But I like that thing at the end, you were like, do you have anything else to say? Whereas nowadays I have like 18 thoughts stacked in my head and you're like, okay, we're done, out! Yeah, and that actually makes the videos better, because if I get to say what I have to say, that makes the videos worse.
Yes, it makes them dull. we have to max our potential for shenanigans, and then when that's done and we start feeling coherent, that's when the video's over.
Yes.
Because people get bored. Yes. Okay. The worst thing in this entire video is my stance when listening to the song. Elbows on the table, forward, leaning on it, hold my weight. It's so bad. It's like, look at the hair on my hand. Look at it. Look at it.
Okay.
No, I hate it.
Yes.
I hate that, and I hate my voice tone. It's like, I have this like, slow, low volume, like, please don't hear me. I'm not talking for you.
It's like you're talking in a low voice as if you're a therapist trying to make someone comfortable, but you're doing it while you're in therapy. That's your voice tone.
I have been my own therapist for quite a while. Yes, that's why I'm not mentally healthy yet.
And I know how I'm used to like reacting to what I see you do and try to do different things. So because you're talking like that, I'm trying to talk quickly so I sound like I know what I'm talking about, but because I can't, really talk quickly, I keep stumbling and not finding my words, and oh god, it's so bad. So I would say to most of you following us, the reason you're following us is probably because you're not aware of the origins of the channel, which we have just exposed. So like, please don't leave. We're not going back there, ever! When we reach 10K, we should react to this video.
It's gonna be the same.
Yes.
Looking in the past always sucks.
Yes. Also, now we have some merch there to display and some distance between us, but back then that was a shady amount of bromancing. Like, look! On that last frame, my elbow is literally on your knee. Oh, no, that's my knee. Whose knee is that?
That's your knee.
Okay, either way, we're scarily close to each other.
Also, I remember that armchair thingy I was sitting on, and it was like, well, not that the thing we're using now are exactly professional, but that thing was like, and I remember the table as well, it was like low, and it had this like sink into it effect, so like, go ahead and stand straight when the thing you're sitting on is literally telling you to turn into an amoeba. I'm blinking. And then, because it was also so low, you can see the table coming almost up to my chest, and I'm like, I'm drowning.
Yeah.
I think that's why I got the elbows up, actually. It's like, I gotta remember that I'm actually above the table.
Yes. Yes, which he otherwise wouldn't have been. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this video is also very cringe because we have nothing worthwhile to talk about. So if you're still here, we don't get it, but we appreciate it.
Yes.
And we hope that our videos nowadays are at least slightly, somehow, remotely better.
I mean, somehow 5,000 people seem to think they're worth the subscribe button. And I don't know whether that says something about us, or just about how relevant the subscribe button is.
I wouldn't make such demeaning assumptions about our subscribers. Only about myself. So, out of respect for my subscribers, I have to conclude that what I do now is good. Because they wouldn't subscribe to something bad. With that said, I also just want to close by throwing another thank you to the band, Dear Mother, for being, this rather reprehensible origin to our channel. And we have reacted to them a couple of times before and interviewed them and met them, and for some reason they were grateful for that.
I think, why I think they were grateful? If you see someone being much worse than you, it makes you feel good about yourself.
Yes. So we are grateful that we made Dear Mother feel good about themselves. And we're grateful that we probably made a lot of our subscribers feel good about themselves. And we're probably done.
Yes. So if you enjoyed this reaction thing, we greatly appreciate the likes and shares, and if you like more, don't forget to subscribe with bells on.
Thank you very much for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed your stay, and we'd love to see you back at Windmill very soon. Cross out.